AI shortcuts. So today I want to talk about AI again. AI is the topic everywhere currently, private life, but also in my work life. It's just a huge topic, and I think I'm thinking a lot about AI in a lot of different ways. And I wrote this blog article yesterday about the agentic artisan being a developer, being an artisan level developer in times of AI with a lot of thoughts, and some of them were around shortcuts. So when I think about AI, I think a lot about shortcuts that you can take within AI to do most of the stuff faster, but also be more productive and connect a lot of services together, which were annoying before, and now it becomes very easy. So these are shortcuts to some of the things that you already needed before in a faster, more productive way, or even doing something that wasn't even possible for, or it was too exhausting to do this, so you never did it. And when I think about shortcuts, I feel like there are the wrong shortcuts and then there are right shortcuts. And what I mean with this is when we work with AI, there are a lot of things that can help us in a good way, and a lot of things that, yeah, will get us probably in the wrong direction with where we want to go as a society, as developer, as someone working for Level and creating videos. So let me give you an example. For the last couple of weeks, I've been working a lot with AI and my what's new release videos on Level. So I do these videos regularly on the Level channel, and I've now experimented how I can do this with AI. And currently I'm so far that a cron, also my bot Charlie, which is an open claw bot, tells me immediately when there's a new Level release on the framework. Then I can look through the features, I select 2 or 3 of them, and then my bot creates a new video showcasing those features in a very fun, entertaining, visual, appealing way, showing code examples. Lots of great things in there, animations, design, all good. So over the last couple of weeks, we really figured out how to make this better and better. And yeah, now after 10 minutes after a Lava release, I can publish an AI-generated video about this new release. And it also has not my face, but it has my cloned voice in it, which is, crazy when you hear this. It's really good. And it's just mind blowing how this works. And it's really fun to experiment with. But do we want this? Do I want to replace myself with an AI version? I'm not sure if this is really a good idea. Also, not for my job. But yeah, first, I find it really interesting and exciting to experiment to see what's going on. But yeah, that's definitely not where we want to go as a society. Replace everything that was human with AI stuff. Yeah, that's not that much fun. That's not where we want to go. So I think when we think about AI and the ways it helps us, it should always help us with the things around the stuff that we need, around, for example, a new podcast episode, around a new video, which I still do myself, but everything around AI can help me to make, me being more productive, more efficient, and faster. So yeah, those AI what's new videos is not something where we want to go. We don't want my AI cloned voice and maybe later also face. It might be fun, but we don't want to go there. We want to keep this human touch with everything that we do. Because if we get rid of this, then what are we anymore? Then everything just becomes AI slop, and I don't think that this is where we want to go. Okay, so what about a good example? So I've been recording podcast episodes for a while now, and the process was pretty simple, I would say. I'm recording the podcast episode in ScreenFlow, just the audio, and then I'm doing a little bit of editing, just little things, because most of the little mistakes I just keep in there. I want to keep this real, and I'm also quite a lame person. Not lame, but I'm boring. Was the right term? I don't have time to spend too much time of this, especially with 2 young kids here. Everything for preparing a podcast, and then also editing it, and then uploading it to Transistor FM, which is the service which I'm using, which is amazing. Provide the title, description, everything. This just takes maybe 10 to 15 minutes with things that I have to do before and after recording, which is not much, but still 15 minutes if you have a family with young kids. It could be the deciding factor if you're going to record a podcast or not. And lately, many times I've decided to not record a podcast because I don't want to spend the time. But last week, I think it was last week, I asked my bot, hey, is there something that we can do about this? Can you help me to improve my podcast workflow? And it was, yeah, sure, let me check. Transistor FM, okay, I see they're having an API. I can use the API locally on my VPS where I'm living. I have FFmpeg installed, a little service which I can use to normalize the audio and trim out pauses, so this works as well. Let me create a skill here, which is just a file with some information for the bot how to use a service like Transistor, and then we were good to go. And now what I'm doing now is I'm recording here directly in Telegram, where I'm using my bot directly to my bot, just clicking record, speaking about what I want to speak, tell you my little stories and thoughts here. And then after that, it will just publish it to Transistor. Or before, it will show me a draft URL where I can see the draft podcast before I publish it. But yeah, this is how it works on everything. The title, description, AI does for me. And those are the things where AI can really help me. So help me with all the things around my podcast episode. But my podcast episode will still be with me, with my real voice, today with my real face. So for the ones who are only listening, I also have a video about this, probably on Twitter where you can find this, where I'm showcasing this and where I can also show after I stop the recording what the process looks like. But yeah, for the ones just listening, I just explained how this works. And I think these are the AI shortcuts that we want to take. Because you probably now get more podcast episodes of me because AI is helping me to make this process more streamlined. And it's easier for me, more for you. I think this sounds like the right way to go with AI. So AI shortcuts, think about the wrong ways and the right ways. And this is about my wrong and right AI shortcuts. Okay, I think I messed up a little bit the ending, but I'll keep it in there. All right, so here we can see now I have now posted this audio to my bot here. And from my bot, it will take, I think, maybe 1 or 2 minutes in order to process this, check this out, normalize the audio, get rid of some pauses. So it's not perfect, but it still saves me a lot of time. And for my podcast, which is very raw, I think that's just how I want it to be. Let's take a look. Create episode, AI shortcuts, love the Engel. All right, sounds good. And of course, I love those little nice messages from my bot, encouraging me with telling me that my work is great. I hope it is. So I think the next thing that it's doing is processing it, and then it will upload it to Transistor FM, the service which I'm using, which is great again. And then hopefully I should get a URL with the preview of this podcast episode, and then I can decide if I want to publish it or not. So let's see. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 more minutes before this is done. Okay, here we are back. I just asked what was going on and it was already done. So let's take a look here. As you can see, this is now a draft. It's not been published yet and I can just listen to it. I hope you could hear this. So this is working. We have some detail thinking about the right and wrong AI shortcuts from auto-generated videos to streamline podcast workflow, some show notes. Yeah, I think they look really good. And these are the things that I don't mind AI to create for myself because, yeah, I'd say they're very general that don't have to be written by myself. Okay, now the only thing left here is, let's say, awesome. Please publish now. And now with a little bit of luck, my OpenClaw bot should be able to publish it now, and then the podcast should be out. Let's hope this is working now as expecting for the video. Yes, it says published. All right, let's take a look here. Let's make it a little bit bigger here. Episodes, AI shortcuts, which was now just published. And yeah, this was it. This is my best simple example currently for showcasing the right AI shortcuts, which really matter, which really bring value to you and to myself. So I hope you enjoyed this. Have fun with AI and please go with the right AI shortcuts and not the wrong ones. Bye.